Two press conferences for you today, the undercard press conference and of course the main event press conference coming shortly as well. We talk about the importance of boxing in Wales and Joe Cordina bringing World Championship boxing to Cardiff, but very important to see the development of some young fighters as well. Nathan Howells, Sammy Lee and Spider-Man himself, Brandon Scott, in front of me. Great chances for these three young prospects from Wales to produce and be part of a big show on Saturday. Brandon, we better start with you. After that fine performance yesterday, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Certainly a character, but they tell me you can really fight as well.
Well, yeah, of course I can fight, but you know, you said about the Spider-Man thing. I have to make the most out of such a big opportunity like this. I mean, Gavin, my trainer over there, I was saying to you, I'm not used to all these cameras, I'm not used to all this media, so I was saying, Gav was saying to me, look, Brand, great analogy. He said, this is almost going to be like the time you lost your virginity. Well, let me tell you, if that is the case, then we are in for a quick fight. Like, I am talking like blink and you'll miss it now, so seriously, guys, stay switched on, because it's going to be a good one.
Well, your trainer, Gavin Rees, wherever he is, somewhere over there, absolute legend, former world champion as well. And are we going to see the Spider-Man outfit on Saturday night? I think this could be a thing now.
Listen, I'm not going to use a Spider-Man. I got something else up my sleeve for this
really?
one. I'm not using all my eggs in one basket. I got something for the weigh-in tomorrow as well.
Really? Okay.
But the one thing I can say to you is I know how to get a crowd going and I know how to entertain a crowd, but I also know how to fight. So you've got three more things coming. You've got a great performance at the weigh-in tomorrow, you've got a great win walk, and you're going to have a great performance. And all those three things, you have a full promise from me.
Well, you've livened up this room. Round of applause for Brandon, I think. Well, I don't know how you two boys are going to follow that, but Nathan, what have you got planned for us for Saturday night, other than a great win and improving on and continuing this professional journey?
It's a massive opportunity for myself. I just go on and do what I usually do and box well.
Okay.
I ain't as outspoken as him, sorry. Can't follow that one.
Well, we look forward to seeing you as well. Sammy, as well. Big moment for you as well. Huge support as well coming on Saturday night.
Yeah, I got good support coming on Saturday. I'd just like to thank you, Eddie, and Matt Droom and Lee Eaton for getting me on the show. Yeah, I just can't wait to put a good performance on and give the people what they want. Obviously, you boys as well, dying for a Joe Cordina victory, because you know victory on Saturday night is back here in the autumn and moving towards even bigger nights in Cardiff. Yeah, I'm happy for Joe to bring these nights back to Cardiff, and I hope he gets a win, and I know we're going to get the winner here, and we can all do it together, innit? Nice one, Sammy. Miles Gordon Derby, heavyweight prospect, welcome. Big moment for you as well, another big card, always big for young prospects to get on these shows, and looking forward to continuing the development on Saturday.
Yeah, so just want to say a thank you to Eddie and Frank for getting me on the show. Yeah, looking to kind of perform well and make a statement. It's been a little while, a bit of an inactivity, but I'm looking to show that that's not affecting my performance whatsoever. But yeah, we're looking for a good night of boxing. The British heavyweight scene, although you're starting that journey, is in unbelievable shape. You know, without doubt, the most powerful worldwide. Not just with the World Championship contenders, but also now with the big domestic fights coming through. You've seen, you know, that quartet really of Adelaide, of course, the champion Fabio Wardley, Fraser Clark, Sol Dakers as well, the English champion. Great time for young prospects to start coming through and looking at those domestic guys as well. Yeah, at the moment, just focusing on my own journey, just trying to make sure I take every step as and when it comes to me, and then eventually hopefully we'll move up to those kind of rankings where we can fight for titles, and it's more or less just focusing and making sure I'm the best of the best, you know. Good stuff. Look forward to seeing you in action on Saturday night. Of course, this press conference headlined by a Women's World Championship fight for the WBO Welterweight Championship. Another fight with a young fighter looking to get her shot at a world title against a former world champion as well. Linda Leca, start with you. Welcome from Peru, former world champion, staying active, and a big fight for you on Saturday night.
Bienvenido aquí, Linda. Gran oportunidad este sábado, ex campeona del mundo. ¿Cómo estás antes del reto de sábado?
Hola, ¿qué tal? Bueno, muchas gracias por esta gran posibilidad. Muy contenta, soy de Perú, así que feliz por esta gran pelea que se va a dar con mi contrincante Nicholson. Hemos venido bien preparados a dar una gran batalla, a demostrar que soy la princesa inca de Perú. Así que gracias por la oportunidad a todos.
Well, first of all, thanks ever so much for the opportunity to everyone, Matchroom and everyone else here. I'm coming all the way from Peru, representing my country, and I'm happy to be doing that. I think it's a great opportunity, this fight. I'm looking forward to a big battle this weekend against Sky Nicholson, my opponent. And I just want to bring a little piece of Peru to this country and give a good account of myself on behalf of Peru.
Thank you, Linda, and welcome. Sky, championship fights for you last time out, Commonwealth Championship, WBC Silver. We know that you've been ordered to fight for the interim World Championship as well, but this fight, back out 8 rounds and looking to continue that development.
Yeah, I feel like my last fight out was a really big learning opportunity for me. We've learned a lot in the gym. I feel like I'm a much more completed fighter now, and I really want to show a lot more aggression and spite in this fight, something we haven't really seen in my early fights.
You're doing that, looking to make the changes, but difficult to do it. Former world champion as well. We see her go 10 rounds with Raven Chapman as well. So nice to try new things, but also a real threat for you on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. I watched her fight recently against Raven, who's a great fighter. My opponent's definitely durable, strong, tough, and that's what I want. So I think that'll bring out the best in me as well.
Sky Nicholson against Linda Lecker on Before the Bell on Saturday night. We go to the main card. For me, one of the fights of the night, Jordan Thompson, now part of the Tony Sims stable, against Luke Watkins. Luke, let's start with you. We had a chat before the presser. You got thrown in earlier in your career, and you've backed yourself all the way consistently. Come through those tough fights. Now on a great winning streak as well. Great win last time out as well. Now with a chance to get yourself in the world top 15, live on DAZN, big fight, and you look ready for Saturday night.
Yeah, it's good to be back, Eddie, and good to see everyone. I know everyone, and it's like coming home. This is where I belong. I've been grinding, and I've been honest to the sport, and I've stayed true to my craft. And come Saturday night, you'll see what I've been doing.
Obviously, those moments where, I remember you fighting Lawrence Okoli and a number of other big fighters as well. Those experiences that you've had, those times where you thought it might be over, kept you humble but kept you honest in the game, and now worked your way back to this opportunity. You've got a lot of experience versus Jordan in this fight in terms of what you've been through in your pro career. You think that's going to put you in good stead when things get tough in there?
Experience is only good if you can draw on the experience. In life, if you don't use that, you're wasting it. So absolutely, it's just something that's in my arsenal that I can use. Obviously, he's got what he's got, I've got what I've got, and we're just going to let it unfold Saturday, and I'm going to do my thing. When
you look at what he's got, great attributes, great athleticism, big puncher as well. Saw him, get hurt in the back end of the fight against Dukar, which was a good step up as well. Looking to take him to deep waters, is that the plan? Absolutely. My plan is to drown him. Absolutely drown him. He's a good fighter. I would never disregard a man. He's where he is. He's 40-0, and he's doing well. But I believe in myself, and I back myself 100%. And come Saturday night, it's for me to be victorious. Well, Jordan, I've seen you on Instagram with your goggles in the pool. I hope you can swim.
I'm a very good swimmer.
Good. And ready. This is a real fight. Exactly what you wanted. As you look, like I said, about the heavyweight division, great fights domestically as well, and this is a really good domestic cruiserweight matchup on Saturday.
No, definitely, this is what it's all about. I think I'm at that stage in my career now where I want those tests, I want those level ups. This is good opposition. He's a well-known fighter. He's operated at a good elite level on the domestic scene as well. He's been in there with a good couple of names, so it's all about going in there Saturday night and proving what level I'm at and what level I know that I'm at.
First fight under Tony Sims. Old school trainer, see all these early starts, triangles, steps, looks pretty brutal. You made the sacrifices, long travel in for you sometimes as well, worked really hard in this camp.
No, definitely, it's been a long, tough camp, like you said, made all the sacrifices, all the changes, and put myself in some real uncomfortable positions, but I think one thing about this camp is I became real comfy in those uncomfortable positions, and so now it's just about going out there, like we say, grinding on those early mornings to shine on them late nights.
Well, tremendous cruiserweight matchup to open the main broadcast on Saturday night. Jordan Thompson against Luke Watkins. Another great matchup, an important matchup in the super featherweight division as well. Jason Sanchez against Zelfa Barrett. Of course, Zelfa Barrett, so prominent for this card. Tremendous fight against Rakhimov for the world title in Abu Dhabi. And of course, wants Joe Cordina to win on Saturday so he can face him later on in the year. But Jason, start with you. Welcome. A big moment for you. Great career again, been thrown in some deep fights, had a great fight with Oscar Valdez for the world title, never been stopped before. A great fight between you and Zelfa Barrett on Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. You know, I stay ready. I'm always in the gym, and this opportunity came by, and I'm excited and ready to take the opportunity.
Like Luke as well, you've been thrown into those big fights before, sometimes with short notice as the away fighter, of course Oscar Valdez and the likes as well. You've had great experience in your career to deal with nights like this.
Yeah, you know, I've gone all 12 rounds and went with Oscar Valdez. I feel like I lost the fight, but I learned a lot of experience, and, you know, I just stayed in the gym working on my mistakes and stuff, and I feel like I'm going to get the victory.
Zelf, welcome. An interesting opponent change for you on Saturday night, certainly one with a lot more experience at world level as well, coming off that great night with Rakhimov that didn't go your way, but it was a tremendous fight. You had him down, you had him hurt in that fight as well. You gain a lot of confidence from that performance as well.
Yeah, of course, I know I'm world level, I know what I'm about. You know, Sanchez is a good fighter, I respect him for taking it late, but I'm just going to show my level Saturday night, man, and show how good I am.
How hungry did that Rakhimov fight make you? I mean, you had him hurt in the fight. It was at times we thought you were going to win that fight as well, but a great occasion. And like you said, just proves and confirms the fact that you are a world level fighter.
Yeah, it's more just for myself. You know, my uncle Pat always told me I'm world level, and you know, my uncles. And sometimes when you hit that surface and I felt comfortable, it proved it to myself. You know, some people can say things, but I've done it and I believe it, and I know that I can be a world champion. So, you know, I've got to get rid of Sanchez, and then, you know, we move.
I know everyone says don't look past Saturday, but for you want to make it clear you want Joe Cordina to win this fight, and you want a shot at that World Championship again later this year.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, like I said, I can't get Sanchez out of the way. He's my opponent, but that's the way forward, Joe, to win. I hope he wins, you know, but it is what it is. Sanchez this Saturday.
So for Barrett against Jason Sanchez, another tremendous fight for the main card, as is this one as well. There's something about the British title, and there's especially something about the British title when there's two Welshmen fighting for it. The atmosphere for this fight is going to be sensational. One of the fights of the year in 2022. Gavin Gwynn, the champion against Craig Woodruff. Craig, I'll start with you. Kind of similar to Luke, really. You've been thrown in those fights repeatedly. You've turned your career around. Everyone knew you had plenty of ability. Now you're getting longer camps. Now you're getting preparation. Tremendous fight with Gavin last time. Now, in Wales, on Saturday night, a chance for you to become British champion.
Yeah, most definitely. Like you said, I was thrown in a deep end when I was a kid. But I never used to train. I never used to live the life. I was a completely different person. I just didn't have any love for the sport. But I've grown up, and I got my head on it now, and I'm training and dedicated, and I'm ready to show our Saturday.
Talk us through that fight last time out and what's going to be different this Saturday for you, other than, I'm sure you'll say, the result.
Last time out, I honestly thought I won it. Majority of people thought I won it. And I was a bit silly in there some rounds, letting me give him rounds away and stuff, but I'm going to stay switched on and show my class Saturday.
And in terms of Gavin Gwynn, I saw in some of the media stuff yesterday, feels like you can't stand and battle it out with him. You know what you get from this guy, just comes forward relentlessly as well. You're ready to stand your ground and fight him at all quarters on Saturday.
Well, if he thinks I can't stand, he's in for a big shock then, isn't he? Because I can promise you I can stand with anyone.
Gav, I've got to say, Gav, as well, your career turnaround's been fantastic. I remember the disappointment of you being thrown in the deep end continuously in all these tough fights. Joe Cordina, one of them, and then fight camp at Matchroom HQ as well. And you told me I will win the British title. And I have to say, I thought, unfortunately, you were going to be one of these great grafters that wouldn't. You went on, you won the Lonsdale title. You want to win that outright as well, of course, but a chance for you to really make big moves on Saturday night. And you don't want to let this slip after all that hard work.
No, definitely. It took a lot of hard work to win that title. I was always the B-side going into the fights, and then just through hard work and determination, I went on and won it. And I'm just looking forward to putting on a really great performance on Saturday night.
He says last time out he thinks he deserved the victory as well. Do you expect him, as he said, to stand and trade with you on Saturday night? We know with you, you're relentless. You come forward, great work rate. Is that what you're going to bring in this packed out arena on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely, like 100% maximum violence. That's all I bring. I just love it. But he ain't going to stand and trade with me. I know for a fact he ain't. He's saying he is, but that's not his game plan. He's going to dance and move and look pretty, but I'm going to make it look ugly and be on his chest.
And finally, for you, for everything you've been through in the career, all the hard work, as the A-side, late on the TV card as well, on a packed out Cardiff arena on Saturday night, going to have some fun in there and enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to say a big thank you to you and Matchroom for having this fight on. This a brilliant card to be on, and I was there last time when Joe won the world title, and we'll be supporting Joe now. Straight after the fight, we'll be coming straight back out to watch Joe go on and win the world title back.
Well, thank you, Gavin. Gavin Gwynn against Craig Woodruff. Tremendous fight for the British lightweight title, as is this fight, the vacant WBO World Welterweight Championship between Sandy Ryan and Maria Houle. A great fight and a great opportunity for an English fighter to go on, become world champion and put herself right in line for some big unifications and undisputed fights as well. Maria has different opinions on that. Welcome. You spoke fantastically well in the media interviews yesterday. Great opportunity for you. You're here to fight. You're here to win the World Championship on Saturday.
Exactly. I came here. Maybe some people can think that I'm here as a tourist, but you have a beautiful city here, but I want to be the champion. So I'm here to leave the country with that belt.
Seen some of your footage as well. All action. You come to fight. You look to force the pressure. That's what we're going to see from you on Saturday night. Obviously, one chance. This chance to become world champion, you have to make it count.
Yeah, I'm going to give all that I have. I worked very hard during this training camp, and I'm ready for that.
Sandy Ryan, tremendous amateur. Not a whole lot of experience as a pro, but the experience she does have is against some great fighters, some former world champions as well. Expecting a tough fight from Sandy. Normally a career light welterweight, 140 pounds. Do you think your size could be important in there on Saturday?
Yeah, I'm ready for anything she can give me. I know she have a big amateur career, but I'm here to fight, so be ready.
Sandy, amazing turnaround. You know, we talked about it. I've talked about it in various interviews as well. But from the defeat in that early stage in your career to be sitting here, ready to fight for your first world championship on Saturday, a massive moment for you in Cardiff.
Yeah, massive. This is my dream, and it's going to become reality on Saturday. And what she said in her interview, she's bringing the pressure. I like the pressure. Bring the pressure. Okay. But honestly, and I also hear that she's going to just throw punches for the whole 10 rounds from round one. I mean, if you think that you can win a world title by doing that, you're crazy. World level, this is world level, and I'm going to show you that Saturday.
We've seen a real mix of your style evolve. Early on, you were walking opponents down. Then in the Farias rematch, you had to box and move a little bit as well. Mm-hmm. She is going to bring the pressure, but you're willing to do everything that you need to do to win that world championship on Saturday.
Yeah, you know I can fight. So, can she fight? Has she been chin checked? I've been chin checked, and I boxed, and I've gone into a fight. So, whatever it is, but honestly, I'll fight her if she wants to fight. Bring it.
And of course, we know we don't look too far beyond Saturday night, but we do know the prospect of a McCaskill fight, an undisputed fight. Things can evolve very quickly, especially in the women's game, from winning a world championship to unifications to undisputed fights as well. You must win this fight on Saturday.
Exactly, it's a must-win fight, and I'm used to that from my early fight, so I know what's on the line, and I'm ready for it.
Well, it's going to be a tremendous battle. Sandy Ryan against Maria Houle for the WBO world title on Saturday. Co-main event, part of our double-header in Cardiff. Of course, Joe Cordina trying to become a two-time world champion against the champion, Shabvkat Rakhimov, here in Cardiff. Live on DAZN around the world. We're going to stop now for photos and head-to-heads with the fighters, and we'll be back for the main press conference shortly.